It's auction day! Before we get started with this video, man, head on over to the Forza Horizon 3 auction house. I am going to be auctioning off a whole bunch of cars that I have built on the channel in the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, like a year that I've been on this YouTube kick right now. So definitely head on over there. But for today's video, we have a request as per usual, man. Taking your requests all day, every day. For today, though, we have a request coming from a few people on YouTube. Owen Arledge, Forza Car, Alexandru Ardrescu, Hunter TV, and Team Excuse all want to see a Ford 5-window rat rod build, man. Now, we had this request a whole bunch when we did this F100 rat rod build, and I believe this car here is a barn find. Now, I did already sort of soup this thing up in the past, so I did put it back to stock for this video. Full disclosure, man, I have people all the time, you're like, oh, you already did this build, it says you already own that thing. Well, yeah, man, because, like, it's a barn find, so I had to put it to stock because I can't buy a new one, you know what I'm saying? So, like, people get so butthurt over the smallest little things, man. What I'm noticing, though, right off of the bat before we get started, we got a couple body kit presets here, man, to choose from. Looks like slammed. Oh, man, we got some pretty dope, aggressive-looking motors going on here, but I think we're going to tune this thing ourselves, jump into the upgrade shop, obviously, hit up the conversions. Now, right off of the bat, I think we're going to have to swap out this engine. 48 kilowatts, that's absolutely pathetic. 5.2-liter V8 drivetrain swap. Gonna leave that rear-wheel drive just for fun, and I think this thing needs a supercharger, man. Now, as far as the body kit goes, we have a slammed with or without the fenders. I'm a fan of the not fendered version, so I'm gonna go ahead and install that. Now, we have a few bumper options here. I'm gonna shave my bumper on the front. What is this? The rear wing? I don't see a wing. Oh, okay. But we're going to chop the roof down, most definitely. We got to get rid of that little toter, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Chop off the rear bumper. And do we have, that looks like the little stock engine in there, which we replace. This looks like a V6 here, ladies and gentlemen. They give us no option to swap in a V6, but that is clearly 6 exhaust pipes. So that's a little strange. Oh, there's the shaker. We're going to go ahead and install the shaker on this biatch. Tires and rims. I'm thinking we're going to definitely upgrade the tire compound. Now, somebody did say there was white walls on here. I don't see them. But what I think I'm going to do is put on the Hot Wheels race tire compound just for that nice red ring here. Now, I'm going to leave the front tire width the way that it is. Upgrade the rear end, put a nice meaty set of tires on there. Now, I do have an idea which direction I want to take this thing. I want to keep it classic, American racing torque thrust all the way, man. So that's the wheel that we're going to go with on this one, and I think we're probably going to leave the rim diameter stock. I mean, really, this thing, maybe do a 9, man, let's do a 20 in the back just for fun, man. We'll spice things up just a little bit. Drivetrain wise, clutch is getting upgraded, transmission definitely getting upgraded. Obviously, the transmission from 1932 is not going to be able to withstand all that goodness that we're throwing in it. Race diff, as you can see, I already own it. Platform and handling, brakes, gotta upgrade the brakes on a car like this. And I'm thinking slammed and stance is going to be the way to go on this thing. So we're going to lower that bad boy to the ground. Anti-roll bars, both front and back. And let's go ahead and gut it, most definitely. And throw a roll cage in here, which we actually coincidentally already. I had this thing a full-out drag car. We are going to do this one rat rod, but you guys get the idea, man. Your boy Don Squally's pretty much following his last build that he did, man. So we're going to upgrade race exhaust, all that good stuff. Supercharger, most definitely. Intercooler, and obviously that flywheel. You guys know how we do it, man. And I'm pretty happy with the way things are looking right now. So we're going to go ahead and install that setup. We did install a few parts there that I didn't own before. So that's pretty cool, man. $2,000 worth of parts there on that build, man. Now, as far as the tuning goes, we're going to go ahead and throw a little bit of camber on the front and just a little bit more on the back, man. Like I say, I really want to see this thing handle, perform, but also look nice. Stiffen up the suspension. We're already as low as we can get. Now, that kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping we were going to be able to go a bit lower. The dampening, everything's looking good there, and the differential, we're just going to throw that all the way to high for fun, man. Apply that setup. Everything is looking good there. Now, the one thing I am going to change here is going to be the designs and the paints that I had on here. Now, I just had a stock plain little paint job on here. I'm going to see if I can find something that's really rat rodish, that really gives us a nice look here. Ooh, dang, man. Whew. All right, I'm going to skim through a couple options here and let you guys know which one I like the best. All right, so right off of the bat, these four right here would be my top choices. Now, when I first saw this one, I was like, boom, that's it right there. Then I saw this one, I was like, that's it right there. Now that I'm looking at all four of these, which really are the best suited for the rat rod build, it's this guy right here, man. This one, the patina on here is just absolutely perfect. I'm going to go ahead and download this one to our car because I think it would be the best. And with that being said, I think we're ready to hit the road and rock and roll with this bad boy, man. So before we do that, we're just gonna do a nice 360, and this thing is legit, man. Like, I don't know how you got this rust looking so perfect, but it literally looks like the thing is rusted, man. Let's get it out in the sun here proper. Let's get a nice interior view. Actually, things in here are looking nice and subtle, man. I really do like this, minus that big supercharger hanging out of the hood there, but alrighty, Forza. I think we're just about ready. I call you guys Forza. YouTube. We're just about ready to take this thing out for a rip, man. Whoa. She's getting sideways, boys. She's getting sideways here, folks. Alrighty, so let me just find out exactly where we are here in relation to where we want to be. Okay, I think we're just going to continue on going, I guess, right. I don't even know. Whoa, that back end swinging around now. One thing I am noticing right off of the bat, do we want to go south or north? Let's go north. One thing I'm noticing right off of the bat is that this thing could definitely use a square stance out back. As you can see, those tires V'd in quite a bit at the top, and obviously when you put so much camber on your rear tires or your drive tires, depending on which they are, whether it's a front wheel drive or a rear wheel drive car, I guess all wheel drive too, I mean, you're just losing that traction, man. That right there is traction that you could be using. You know, the less surface area of your tire on the ground, you know, the less you're going to be going forward. Which, an unfortunate side effect of looking cool in this game, but hey, man, I did it for the gram. Actually, I guess not really the gram. That would be more so the tubes, the YouTubes. You know what I mean? That's kind of my little thing. I don't know, like, you know, people ask me what are my hobbies and stuff like that, and I'm like, it's kind of weird, man, because my hobbies are different than other people's. You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people like playing hockey and sports and going and fishing and stuff like that, and I mean, those things are cool too. Like, I like doing them occasionally, but they're not like a hobby. Like, I'm not gonna do them all the time. But then I explain my hobby is like, you know, I like working on my cars, and you know, I make YouTube videos and I play video games, and people are like, video games? That is not a hobby, bro. And I'm like, but it is, man. Like, it legitimately is a hobby, and you know, just, I mean, a lot of people consider it a waste of time, and I mean, it is to a certain extent, but if you're playing like cool games, like, you know, every game has a different kind of learning aspect. Like, if you're playing like, you know, a really cool like science fiction type thing, you're gonna be, you know, I guess it's not really learning knowledge. All right, let's say like Grand Theft Auto. There's a plethora of knowledge, whether it's good or bad, in that video game. Let's take Forza, for instance. A whole bunch of knowledge in this game too, man. Like, you learn about engine swaps and cars and different types of cars, which manufacturers make cars. Like, you know, it's just, each game you do play serves its different purpose. And albeit, each game that you do play should be played in moderation. Like, don't go and just, like, every second you're awake be playing video games and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's healthy, man. It you know, it improves motor skills, social skills in some aspects when you're online and stuff. And you know, for me, I entertain when I play video games, man. So that is why I like it at this point. Like, I rarely turn on my Xbox to, like, oh, I'm gonna go play and do a couple laps on Forza. Like, no, man. When I'm on Xbox, I'm here, I'm making videos, and it's generally all business, which in a sense may kind of suck to some people, because it's like, oh, you know, like, now that you entertain and you know, I'm not that I'm forced to make these videos, but I kind of feel obligated because I have, you know, all of you subscribers out there and stuff like that. It's you know, people may say, oh, that kind of takes the fun out of it, but no, it really doesn't, man, because people always say, like, if you find something that you love to do and you enjoy it, it's not a job, man. And this isn't a job. This is genuinely a hobby that just so happens to have a few kickbacks, man. But I'm thinking we're probably gonna put an end to this one, because I'm yammering on about some stuff that is not even about this car, man. So as always, I'm your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. If you guys enjoyed this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys haven't already, head on over to the auction house, get yourself some of your boy Don Squally's cars, and I guess that's about it, man. So as always, we gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Don't die. Oh shit, where you going, bro? Don't be creeping on my friend. Don't be creeping on my friend. You and your homie. Oh, nut shot. Nut shot. Oh, buddy. Let's go. And your boy, man. Get him out of here. Oh, fucking. Oh, my God.